So it's super important to us. It's absolutely on our most important agenda, and especially since COVID, giving the children opportunities to talk and explore new words, explore new vocabulary, and then hopefully later on use them in writing further down the line. And we tend to look for opportunities to make things memorable. So our caterpillars are a super talking point at the moment, watching them grow, talking about the changes that they'll go through. We've got some tadpoles that are now growing legs and talking about how the changes they're going through and getting that kind of talk and that rich vocabulary happening. But just to give them that wow factor, to get them thinking and to get them talking. And then hopefully what we're seeing is then it leaves our director time in the carpet and goes into their play that they then access themselves, that they initiate themselves. Brilliant. That's the plan. Yeah. It happens throughout the day, doesn't it? Throughout the day. So. Yeah. For example, when the children come in, we'll have a morning job, but then we will have a story before we do some directed learning. We'll have another story after lunch. We'll have another story before home time. So it's happening throughout the day. It's a constant thing. And we choose a wide range of books, really, don't we? We look at different authors, like this one that Sam found, for example, for the book with no pictures. I'd never come across this guy. So we're always looking for new things to kind of expand what the children are seeing. So it's not just traditional fairy tales, it is new literature. Think about like Look Up or Clean Up, thinking about all the new things. So it's then we're reading with them and sharing that love of reading, and then they go home. So then, for example, I had a message on Tapestry last night where a parent was asking, what was the book yesterday, and can I get it on Amazon? Because they've gone home and talked about it, and that's what we want.
Yeah. And we will put a task on Tapestry each week. Based on the story, so we always put on Tapestry, this is the story we've been reading, this is your homework challenge, but then we'll send a link to a YouTube.
So they can watch
this one. Novak read this on YouTube, so we sent that out this week. Julian Donaldson, a lot of them have those books at home, so then they're comparing to what we're doing in here. They can do that at home as well. And for reading, we buddy up as well.
Yeah,
so
we do a lot.
Stories. We put the two classes together, and I'll read a book or
and share it.
We use stories in maths as well. It's not just...
It's happening throughout the day, every day. And then what you see, for example, is a little boy in my class is fallen in love with Zog and the Flying Doctors, and then yesterday went to the craft table and made himself his shield and his sword and spent the day being Zog. So it has an impact, even though you might think, oh, he's crafting. Yeah, but he's taken that idea and that imagination's gone into his crafting from the book that we just shared.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Something that we start with is focus week,
yes,
isn't it?
Exactly.
At the interest of the children. So we would send a form out, ask the parents to fill it in. What are they interested in? What's their favourite song? What do they like reading at home? They tell us about siblings and pets and clubs and all sorts of things. And then from that we pull a theme, and then we go hunting for a
good quality text
that we can plan as much as we can around that book, so they're all immersed in it through that week, and then they know it's their focus week, so it's a special treat.
They help the teachers,
isn't it? Yeah.
Next week we're so excited for next week. We're doing Super Potato and superheroes, and then what we've got is some real life heroes to come in. So whilst our text is going to be Super Potato, we've got lots of fab things planned around that to get the vocabulary flowing and the talk for writing. But we've got a policeman coming in to see the children, we've got a nurse, I think, and we've got a doctor on Thursday, we've got a fireman, just to kind of get that vocabulary going and get the children talking.
Wow.
So I'm excited for next week. Especially when you see them going out on an evening saying, oh, Mummy, guess what we did? Or you get that message back saying, what was the book again? Can you just tell me what it was? Then you get so excited, don't you? Because then you know they've gone home and they've talked about what we've done.
Brilliant. Yeah. We're building them up to be a reader, so they're in reception, but you are a reader. When you come in, you're a reader, and you can pick a book up and you can look through it, and you can spot the special friends that you know, and opening them up to, it's not just a reading book that you've brought home in your planner, because that's what we do at school. It's something interesting. Go pick a book from the reading corner, go and sit with your friend and look through it, tell a story from the pictures. And all that,
and they take what happens on the carpet and then you see it coming into their place. So for example, after we read this morning, 2 little girls set up a school here and got the book that I had read and brought it into here, and they were saying, this is what happens, you've got to sit on the carpet, and they were just mirroring what had just happened, and I thought that's what you want that to happen. That was them initiating.